Roblox just did something really good, but also something really bad. We're also changing this with more wild news today. So if you're new here, please subscribe to us, reach 4,000 subs, and let's get into it. Alright, and first let's start with the Roblox Classic event officially being over. And with this came two things. One really good part about the Classic event ending, and then a bunch of drama. So I'm gonna break it down all right now in just one section. And firstly, to sort of the one good thing Roblox did, because, I mean, there's more bad stuff than good stuff as per usual. As you can see here, literally right when the event ended, this happened. Bloxy tweeted out saying that Roblox is looking for feedback regarding the Classic event. Submit your thoughts on what you liked and didn't like to help share the future of future-wide platform Roblox events. And if you click on this link, it's like a massive survey you can fill out. And you can give Roblox feedback about the event, what you liked, what you thought was bad. And in general, this is a very good move from Roblox. And from what we've seen, this actually works. If you guys remember, the same thing happened at the Hunt event. The Hunt event was pretty garbage, and a lot of people complained to Roblox this exact thing, saying the event was pretty bad and why it was bad. And Roblox took some of that feedback and applied it to the Classic event. Now, obviously the Classic event wasn't perfect, but it did have major improvements. And it looks like they definitely did take into account feedback, you know? People wanted less games, they did less games. People wanted more interactiveness, you know? They added a boss fight and stuff like that. They made the lobby more interactive, you know what I mean? They enforced the theme more. So even though the event wasn't perfect, they did take into account some feedback, which was very good. And now the fact that Roblox is asking for more feedback, I feel like events are only going to get better and better from this point on. So this is a very good move from Roblox. I'm very excited to see what the next event holds because, as you guys can see, Roblox is very serious about events this time, and they actually are trying to improve. Super good from Roblox and a very good move from them. And I'm very excited to see the next event now. But with all that good stuff out the way, let's get into all the drama because with the event ending and stuff like that, there's been so much more just kind of stuff that ruined the event even further. So firstly, there is some weird stuff going on. In Roblox's final tweet, they said at the end that the Roblox Classic is officially complete, but stay tuned, more fun is on the way. Kind of hinting that there might be more to this event, because also with that being said, in the FAQ, like the frequently asked question, they also said that you're going to keep your tokens and ticks that you earn during the event, and there might be more opportunities to redeem them in the future. So why else would Roblox say this if there isn't going to be more? You know, it's kind of mysterious what's going on. So maybe in the future or sometime soon, they're going to do like a continuation of the event, which would kind of make sense because 5 days was literally nothing. It literally came and went in like 2 seconds. So something weird is going on and there might be more to this event than what we see so far. And they are kind of teasing something. But with that being said, we have some more drama with this event ending. One of the biggest complaints and drama I've seen is just the fact that the ending was kind of lackluster and boring. There was a whole boss fight and everyone was so excited being like the boss fight's going to be insane, but it was just, you know, the most basic boss fight, nothing crazy. And everyone's hating on it. You know, this tweet here has like 500,000 views, thousands of likes. And everyone was just saying like after all these years of hyping up like this one by one boss fight and this whole classic theme, you do like the most lame boss fight, which was kind of disappointing, I can't even lie. Now to be fair, I saw some people saying that it does make sense because it is like a classic style boss fight. Like back in the day, they didn't have insane animations, which I mean is like fair point, but also is kind of disappointing. Because not only was it disappointing just because it was kind of lackluster, but also there wasn't really an item after all this, like a free item for players who completed the event. So it just felt like a bad ending. And the reason I said free ending was just because there wasn't like a badge or like an item or anything like that, but there was like a sword released, like a sword that the one by person was using. But the only problem with that was the sword cost 40,000 Robux, which is just such a shame. This whole event, I was saying Roblox did such a good job with these items because before they released this sword, everything else was super cheap actually, and kind of reasonably priced. However, right at the end, they literally just did like the most insane item. Now to be fair with this item, it did actually go limited I think right when the event ended, and people are selling it for a profit. So I mean, I guess the price did make sense, but the entire event building up to this final boss fight just for them to release the item, you know, no free item, no free like classic item at the end for people. It was just kind of disappointing. A lot of people thought that when the ticks bar fills up and the ending of the event comes on, they're gonna give away some like insane classic item, but nothing really happened. So in general, with that being said, the ending of this event was a complete mess and it just kind of ruined it even further. There are some good stuff about this event, like Roblox did ask for feedback and stuff like that. I made a whole video talking about it in my last video if you want to know my full thoughts on the event, but in general, this just made everything way worse and everyone's angry at Roblox once again. This event was kind of all over the place and it kind of was a dumpster fire, but I mean, it's Roblox, did we expect anything more? Overall though, this event, something weird is definitely going on. 5 days, it just seems so short and it doesn't really make that much sense to put that much effort for 5 days. I feel like there definitely will be more, but I guess we have to wait and see. Because it seems like they might do more Hunt editions, right? So maybe the next Hunt edition will just be a continuation. I don't know, I guess we have to wait and see. But with that being said, to the next story, Roblox changing something once again. So RDC News to us saying that all games using the Gotham font have automatically switched to Monster at, which is kind of weird, but as we can see here, the old font's on the left, which looks fine, but then the new font's on the right. And honestly, it looks kind of clean. It is kind of similar, but I feel like it pops a little bit more, and it is a bit more, I guess, like playful than the other font. The other font was a bit boring. And in general, I think this is like their second phase of phasing out the font. As I'm sure you guys all saw, they recently changed the font across the entire website to their own custom font. and that changed the font across the entire website everywhere else. But they didn't change the font in game, I guess like the default font. And now they changed it so the default font in games is also different now. So right now in a lot of games, there's a lot of people tweeting about this, where a lot of games are going to feel different now and look different. In general, this is kind of a big change because even though it seems kind of minor, I'm pretty sure like a lot of games use this font. I saw a lot of people saying like Piggy, for example, and just other big games look different. So if you go into your favorite Roblox game now, it might look a little bit different because the font's changed. But in my opinion, it doesn't even look that bad. But once again, with it being the Roblox community, a lot of people are angry at this, just saying that the font's ugly, which I don't really understand. It literally looks the same, but just like a little bit better. I feel like it's not even that big of a deal. I feel like people are gonna get used to it quick. It's kind of the same thing that happened with how Roblox changed the font on the main website. Right when they changed the font, everyone's freaking out saying it's so ugly. But now I feel like everyone just got used to it because it doesn't even look that bad. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about all that. But anyways, that being said, our next story of some more classic news actually, and something very interesting that might be happening. So right when the event ended, some leaks actually came out about new items. Lucas here to saying that Roblox admin just helped with 2 new texture for some domino crowns, platinum plus purple. And I'm pretty sure that that platinum one is actually really shiny in game. In the image here, it looks kind of just like flat white, but I'm pretty sure it's actually super shiny in game. Same with the purple one, I think. And in general, this is pretty insane. Not only are domino crowns one of the rarest items, but it also is like a classic item, so it makes sense for the event. But a lot of people are wondering, like, this doesn't make any sense. These are getting leaked after the event ended, so what can they be used for? But here's the thing. Recently, this person here was apparently the first person to complete the classic, and there is a badge for that. And Rolls responded with the image saying, "You dropped this, king," with the image of a domino crown. So a lot of people are thinking that maybe Rolls is teasing it the whole time. The fact that the winners and the leaderboards are actually going to get domino crowns. And this would actually make sense. Why else would Rolls upload domino crowns out of nowhere? And why else would they have badges for people, you know, in like the leaderboard and stuff like that? And why would Rolls even use this image in the first place? It all is a bit confusing and kind of weird. But the fact that the item got leaked after, I feel like maybe should show that it's going to be for the leaderboard. Because what else could this be used for? I mean, it could just be like a general Rolls item. It doesn't have to be for the classic event, but it would just seem kind of weird for Rolls to release that. I think it definitely will be like a leaderboard item. Although the fact that only 2 got released kind of is confusing, because they would probably give like first, second place, and third place a prize, right? So I guess first place gets the platinum one, second place gets the purple one, and then third place gets something else. I don't know, it's kind of confusing what's going on, but it seems like domino crowns are going to come back eventually, in some way. But anyways, with that being said, our last story of Rolls YouTubers and players in general kind of being in danger right now because something really weird is going on. So a few days ago, Korea tweeted out saying that literally 60 seconds before the event started, strikers getting mass targeted by exploiters and hackers is a problem Rolls needs to solve. And this isn't like your typical Roblox thing where someone just got banned for like an old item or something like that. People are actually being targeted straight up, and the ban message is even weirder. It says that he got banned for 1 day, and it says that Rolls does not permit attempts to threaten users in order to force them to do something they don't want to do, which is kind of weird. I'm pretty sure Cricket was just playing the event. And then it says extortion and blackmail, and it says group role set description, I hacked your Creekcraft. So yeah, as we can see here, these people are teasing Creekcraft through the ban message somehow, and it seems like somehow there's like glitch going around where they can change like the group role description, and I guess they quickly changed the group role description to make something bad, and then change it to I hacked you Creekcraft to like tease him or something. It's really weird what's going on. And in general right now, it's not just Creekcraft, it's happening to a bunch of people. And a lot of YouTubers are being targeted by this, and it's a massive issue going on in Roblox right now. Now obviously, since Creekcraft's a popular YouTuber, he got his account back fairly quickly. It wasn't that hard for him. But this was kind of bad because he's actually streaming this, and this happened during like the final boss fight. So right when he's about to do the boss fight, he did this and he couldn't play the boss fight, which is pretty disappointing. And in general right now, I know it's happening to a lot of people, and a lot of YouTubers especially. So it's a pretty big problem going on right now. And I'm also in general just kind of confused how this even works, because it says group role set description reset or changed. So I guess they're somehow updating his group description and just putting something bad and then changing it to like I hacked you. It's really confusing what's going on, but apparently it's been going around like crazy. But anyways, with that being said, if you enjoyed, check this video to find out my honest thoughts on the classic event and what I liked and disliked, or check this video to find out more drama about the classic event, and I'll see you in the next one.